Welcome back. Today we're breaking down the biggest stories of the day. Let's get into it. The United States has confirmed a precision airstrike in northwest Syria on February 15th, targeting a senior finance and logistics official of Huras al-Din, an Al-Qaeda affiliate. The strike, carried out in Idlib province, was part of an ongoing U.S. campaign to disrupt terrorist networks. CENTCOM did not disclose the identity of the target, but emphasized their role in funding and facilitating the group's operations. General Michael Eric Kurilla stated that the U.S. remains committed to eliminating threats in the region. President Trump also acknowledged the strike, reiterating the nation's stance against Al-Qaeda. This follows a similar strike on January 30th, which killed high-ranking Shadi official Mohammed Salah al-Zabir. Meanwhile, a delegation of Taliban leaders has arrived in Tokyo for diplomatic discussions. Japan does not formally recognize the Taliban government, but the delegation will meet with Japanese officials to discuss Afghanistan's political future and humanitarian concerns. Japan's focus is to encourage the Taliban to adopt a more inclusive government and uphold human rights, especially for women. The Taliban, however, view the visit as an opportunity to gain international legitimacy. Deputy Economy Minister Latif Nazari expressed hope that Afghanistan would be recognized as a legitimate member of the global community. At Mar-a-Lago, President Donald Trump addressed concerns about a potential conflict of interest involving Elon Musk. When asked about reports of DOJ officials examining the FAA and Pentagon oversight related to Musk's contracts, Trump stated that Musk would not be permitted to work on anything presenting a conflict. He also praised Musk's contributions, calling his work amazing. In domestic policy, President Trump outlined findings from the Department of Government Efficiency regarding Social Security and U.S. foreign aid. His administration is investigating claims that individuals over 150 years old are still receiving Social Security benefits. The claims follow Elon Musk's assertion that the DOJ agency uncovered mass fraud, with tens of millions of deceased individuals still listed as active in the Social Security system. While officials have yet to confirm Musk's allegations, some experts argue that these irregularities are quirks of outdated government software rather than evidence of fraud. Looking ahead, President Trump has announced plans to impose a 25% tariff on automobile, semiconductor, and pharmaceutical imports, with an official announcement expected by April 2nd. The tariffs would impact major car exporters to the U.S., including Mexico, Japan, Canada, South Korea, and Germany. Trump also indicated that tariffs on pharmaceuticals and semiconductors could exceed 25% over time, as part of his administration's push to increase domestic manufacturing. In India, a controversial ruling by the Chhattisgarh High Court has reignited debate over marital rape laws. A man convicted of raping his wife, who later died, was acquitted due to the country's legal stance that does not recognize marital rape as a crime. Critics argue that the ruling reinforces outdated laws inherited from British colonial rule, while the Indian government has resisted criminalization, citing concerns over marriage stability. Legal experts and activists have condemned the decision, with lawyer Priyanka Shukla stating that the ruling suggests husbands have unchecked power over their wives. NASA has increased the probability of Asteroid 2024 YR4 striking Earth in 2032 to 3.1%, making it the most potentially dangerous asteroid currently tracked. While the risk remains low, experts caution that the situation is evolving. At 130 to 300 feet in diameter, the asteroid is classified as a city killer rather than a global threat. If it impacts, it could explode in the atmosphere with the force of 8 megatons of TNT. However, NASA's 2022 DART mission demonstrated that asteroid trajectories can be altered, offering potential strategies for mitigation if necessary. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has declared his willingness to deploy UK troops to Ukraine as part of a future peace agreement. Starmer emphasized that any settlement must prevent Russia from launching future invasions. He is set to join European leaders in Paris for talks, amid concerns over U.S. President Donald Trump's independent negotiations with Vladimir Putin. Starmer plans to visit Washington soon, positioning the UK as a bridge between Europe and the U.S. in peace efforts. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has rejected any peace deal negotiated without Kyiv's direct involvement. In a related development, U.S. and Russian officials have agreed to establish a consultation mechanism to improve diplomatic relations. This initiative includes restaffing embassies and forming high-level teams to explore ways to end the conflict in Ukraine. However, neither Ukraine nor European nations have been included in these talks. The exclusion has drawn criticism from Zelensky, who insists that Ukraine must be involved in any discussions that determine its future. That's all for tonight's news update. Thank you for joining us. We'll continue to monitor these stories and bring you the latest developments. Stay safe, stay informed, and have a good night. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.